Yeah, hello, welcome. Welcome to our lesson for today. How is everyone? Just wait for everybody to join our wonderful live lesson with Engliteach. Hello, hello. And if this is your first time on the live, Engli-teach provides lots of free live English lessons to help people learn English better, to speak like me, like a native English speaker. And if you are interested in having more and learning more, just go along to Engliteachcom, create a free account, and you will then have access to extra resources and, of course, the free Engli-teach book. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. So this week, Engli-teach is doing a whole lot of lessons all on business English, okay? Business English. You don't have to work in an office or be like a businessman or a businesswoman. It's about using English at work, so English in a professional and formal way, okay? So today, hello Ali, hello Sarah, hello Shahrukh, hello Dora. I can't see everyone's names. It comes up so fast on the screen, and then the next person that comes, it pops up another name. Hi everybody. Hello, hope you're all okay, especially after the storms we have had lately. Okay, so business English. Now I'm going to start this week with some business idioms to really start getting your mind into a native environment, a native English way of thinking, because some of the business idioms are quite weird. They're not very logical, but they are used every day in the workplace in England or in English speaking companies. So I thought this would be a great place to start. So first of all, I'm going to start with an easy one, okay? An easy one, which is game plan. What's your game plan? What's your game plan? Now, a game plan, this is what it means. It's basically a term that we use to describe a strategy or a plan for achieving success. So you may have been given a project, or you may be in a meeting with someone, and they might ask you, what's your game plan? Yeah? What's your game plan? So this basically means what is your idea or your suggestion, for example, of dealing with a competitor. It's normally a type of conversation to deal with a competitor, okay? So this could be anything. This could be a marketing game plan. This could be, someone else is getting more hours at work than you and you want the extra hours, and your friend could say, what's your game plan? Or your colleague could say, what's your game plan? What are you going to do to beat the competition? It's really about beating the competition, okay? I'm just going to put this into slightly smaller so we can get it all up. Okay, all right. To beat the competition, whatever it is. So it could be a colleague, it could be another business associate, it could be absolutely anything. Okay. All right, now we're going to get on to some more. Get down to business. Get down to business. Now, quite often in business meetings or meetings at work, there is always a few minutes of chit-chat, yeah? Chit-chat. We call this chit-chat in English. Chit-chat. This is where you make polite conversation to make a positive relationship, okay? Chit-chat is where you make polite conversation. And in business meetings or meetings at work, it's something that we do to kind of make a very positive energy between yourself and who you're communicating with, okay? It's called a communicative device, and I'm sure you do it in your language too. So you normally for a few minutes have a chat, and then the lead person, the boss of the meeting will go, okay, let's get down to business. Okay, let's get down to business. So this basically means either stop making small talk and start talking about more serious business topics, but it's a polite way of saying that. Instead of saying, okay, stop talking your chit chat, let's get on with it. It's a polite way to say, let's get down to business, shall we? Yeah? If someone says it and smiles, then, you know, it's good. If they go, okay, let's just get down to business, shall we? It's like, oh, okay, he's not happy or she's not happy. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a clue of my next one. You know what I'm like. I love my visual clues. Are you ready? Here we go. If I said to you, what do you think this means as a business idiom? What do you think this is? This person is in the driver's seat. They're driving a car, so they're in the driver's seat. Now, we use this phrase when we are saying that someone is in control of a situation, not necessarily driving a car, okay? So it's to be in control of a situation, okay? So you may be observing people at work and someone may say, oh, she's clearly in the driving seat. That means she is the one that's in charge of the situation, in charge of the project. Okay? All right. Any questions? No. Okay, great. I have another one. Now this one is a full-on business idiom. I'm really gonna expand this one. Here we go. So this is learning the ropes. Learning the ropes. Okay? Learning the ropes. How's your new job going? Well, you know, I have to learn the ropes before I can do anything more serious. Okay? I have to learn the ropes before I can do anything more serious. And this is a very typical thing you have to do when you first start working somewhere. It's kind of like training, or in English we call it the induction process. The induction process. So you're being inducted into the company way of doing things or the professional way of doing things in your job or wherever it is that you're working. So your boss might say, oh, For the first 4 days, you're going to work with Martha. She'll show you the ropes. Like that, you can learn the ropes. So this basically means that you are going to get lots and lots of help learning how to do something, okay? You're going to learn the basics of how to do something. Learning the ropes. Did anybody know this, or is this quite new? Learn the ropes. Let me look in the comments. Put it in here. Learn something new. Okay. All right, wonderful. Good job. Okay, what is next? If I said to you, oh, it's a total no-brainer, what would you think? If I said, work for Harrods, of course, it's a total no-brainer. Work for Harrods? Of course. Whoopla. Of course. It's a total no-brainer. Oh, I don't know if you can hear. It's an absolute storm at the moment. The rain is bashing against the windows. Everything's blowing. It's a really big storm here at the moment. I can see it out the windows. Okay. All right. So, no-brainer. So, what does a no-brainer mean? Well, does anyone know? Let me have a look in the comments. What does it mean, a no-brainer? You don't know? Okay, let me tell you. A no-brainer means something that is really obvious, okay? Something that is really obvious or easy. A no-brainer is something that's really obvious. So, if I said to you, would you like £5 million or a week away in Spain as a prize? You would say, obviously, the £5 million. It's a no-brainer, you know? Would you like to be paid $100,000 or $10? It's a no-brainer. The 100,000, of course. Okay. Now, I'm going to talk to you about something. This has something to do with red tape, okay? Red tape. Red tape. Now, we use red tape to describe official rules and processes that are often seen as being completely unnecessary. So unnecessary that they end up making you feel a little bit like this. You know, you want to apply for a job in America, or you want to apply to live in another country, and it's just so hard. There is so much red tape, okay? And you will often hear this in a phrase. The phrase would be something like this. The new law is going to create a lot of red tape. Yeah? The new law is going to create a lot of red tape. Or maybe you would say, I would love to apply for that. new job. For that new job in London. Or let's put in the US because they're quite strict with their conditions. I would love to apply for that new job in the US, but I don't think that I would be able to get through all the red tape. Okay? I would love to apply for that job in the in the US, sorry. But I don't think I would be able to cut through all the red tape. Okay? All the red tape. So this is used a lot, you know, especially if you're working as well in offices, government offices, things like that. You'll hear clients and customers refer to processes a lot of having lots of red tape. Okay? Any questions? No questions so far. Okay, all right. So the next little one I've got is this. I'm not crazy. Okay. This is for a very English phrasal verb. Put the cart before the horse. In fact, what we say is don't put the cart before the horse. Don't put the cart before the horse. So the cart is this, okay? This is the cart. This is the cart. And this is obviously the horse. So in business terms, we say, don't do one thing until the other, you know? Don't put the cart before the horse. So what we're saying is, you can't pull a cart like this, yeah? The horse has to be in the other direction. The horse has to be leading, okay? So this is where this idiom comes from. It's when people try to do things in the wrong order, okay? When people try to do things in the wrong order. We say, don't put the cart before the horse. Okay. Any questions? No? Okay. All right, I have one more for you today. Do you know what it is? Who thinks they know what it's going to be? It's going to be this. It's going to be this. In a nutshell. In a nutshell. This is used so much. In fact, all of these phrasal verbs are used a lot in English, business English as well as everyday English. So in a nutshell means somebody might be explaining something and taking ages to explain it, and they might be using lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of words. So in a nutshell basically means tell me it in as few words, as few words as possible. Okay? It's to make something smaller, to condense, okay? To make smaller, to condense. When you condense something, you make it smaller. Yes, when you condense something, you make it smaller. So let's just say you're a manager and you're having a meeting and someone is talking, but they're talking. And you might say, okay, just tell me in a nutshell, what do you mean? Tell me in a nutshell means say it, with less words, just get to the point. Yeah, get to the point. Okay, there you go, get to the point. All right, does anybody have any questions? It's funny. Okay. All right. This week we're going to be looking at writing an email, a business email as well. If you have some requests regarding business English for this week, because this week is all about business English, then leave me a comment, let me know, okay? And I will see if I can help focus one of the lessons. I've seen through the comments there are lots of people that are work as teachers and who work in the medical industry. So I'm going to be doing some lessons surrounding that as well. So if you let me know what industry you work in, and industry is the type, okay? The type. So medical, administration, accounts, so medical or accounts or environment or civil service, so that's like working for the government or the policeman, or maybe you work in education. These are all industries. It's what we call an industry. So let me know the industry that you work in and I will do my best to provide an excellent plan for you. Okay? All right, everybody, as always, thank you so much for coming along to the live lesson today. And if you want more information, more free resources, go along to the website Engli-teach.com, create your free account, download your free book. You get a free book from Engli-teach, which teaches you how you can study more. It's our five-step process on how you can study better when you are studying as an adult independently. So it's really, really good. So you create your free account and then just download your book. It's very simple. You can translate the web page into any language you like, which is great. So there you go. All right, everybody, wonderful, love you all, thank you, and I will see you in the next live lesson tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you.